Oh shit. Oh bugger. Wow. Here we are. Welcome back to the channel, guys. Here we are in my backyard. Louzan Park is open again. I'm heading up there. We're going to start at the top. It's been 5 years since Louzan had a massive enduro race up here. So basically I'm going to recreate the race. It's absolutely amazing. 5 of the best enduro tracks in Louzan. And I'm also going to link up like a health GPS on the side of the screen. So you'll be able to see like my heart rate, the speed. You can actually see the track on the screen as well. So that's going to be really cool. So yeah, it's a beautiful day. Apparently it's going to be 30 degrees today, which is going to be pretty tough. So hydration and eating, all that sort of thing is going to be really key. Let's head on up there. Let's have some fun. Whoa, whoa, come back. Please guys, don't forget, hit the subscribe button, give it a thumbs up, leave any comment. So, let's go. So here we are in Louzan Park. You can see, just going to load up the bikes on the van. We're going to head up to the highest point. Here we are at the top. This is where all the main downhill tracks start, which will be, for me, stage 4. There's Bruno, Louzan MTB. Shuttles at weekends or anytime you want, so check them out, I'll put the link now. So yeah, I'm going to pedal up from here, up to stage 1. It's about a 30-minute ride. And then I'll be back here in a couple of hours. So yeah, the sort of crew that's always out. The start of stage 1. Look at the view. It's pretty sick. And also on my intro video you see me doing a big step down. That's here. Louis Lecondagui built it for his brother for a Red Bull video. I was the first one to do it and Louis named it Brett Step Down. So unfortunately the council put a barrier there now, so there'll be no jumping that today. This stage 1 is one of my favourites. It starts really rocky, a little bit flat, and then it turns into some other trees. It goes into some real like flowy, natural dirt. Really, really good track. I think it's about 3 minutes long, but I'll be linking up like heart rate about here, and then you'll see a GPS of the track over there, or the other way around. Let's get straight into that stage. Hopefully all the GPS is on. Stage 1. Real rocky and loose. At the minute it's so dry. I'm not going to chat too much because basically I want to concentrate. Oh, I put a real dark tint on. I don't know if that was the one. Super rocky up here. It's totally different terrain than further down the track. Oh man. Stuff. It's growing so much lately. Gee, back through the middle again. Real cool bit of trail in it. Dark lens. Oh, it's not the one. I can't see anything. Might not look dark on the camera. Ah, my eyes adjusted now. Such a cool trail, this one. I don't know the name of it. Up high. Tighten these trees. Really loose today. The climb out of this track is probably the worst on the hill. So I don't think anyone ever comes and rides this track. And here we are. Stage 1. Yeah, stage 1 done. Real fun. So I rode it once last week and I haven't rode it for about 2 years since the last enduro race. So certainly loose and not a track that I know 100%, which is all about enduro racing. You're meant to be doing it quite blind. So it was good. Now I've got a big pedal up here and we're going to finish at a swing. Have a little swing on that and then carry on. So this is what I mean about this uplift road. It's right to pedal, but no one can shuttle, so it doesn't really get used. Like, it's so beat up that no vehicles can pass it. I'm gonna head up there to about there. There's a nice swing. We'll have a look at the view. Carry on going. So here we are at the famous Louzan swing. Beautiful. It's quite famous in Portugal now for tourism. Let's get on for a swing. So as I'm a Larry loner, I have to swing alone, but beautiful views there. This gets a lot of tourism, so it usually gets quite busy. There's a load of people back there. So let's head up to stage 2. Let's drop her on in. This one, like I said, is pretty physical. There's an uphill sprint in it. Oh man, it's loose. Wow, there's a lot of loose stone. Go up and down, a bit roller coastery. Obviously doing all these blind. So it's all about practicing, looking way ahead. This is where my little heart probably start beating in a second. Hopefully the heart rate's going up. A few little pumps. Get some breath back. So loose. That's what Portugal and Louzan gets like in the summer. Smashing off the frame. Pouring in there. Go rocky through there. Because then after this, there's about another 3-minute track, I guess. It's good to try and ride the stages in a bit of red zone. We're going to turn into this. I love this track. I call it Rocky Barbell. I don't know what the others, the locals, call it. But like if they have a race, everything gets really clean. Nice little bridge here. These pine cones make it so slippery. Now it gets super rocky. The rim pack comes into play. See, definitely don't want to crash on this shit. It's just perfect for building up stamina, endurance, that sort of thing. Get steep now. That's loose. I think the motos, they like this track. Oh shit, bugger. That green stuff, bugger. This is anti-grip. Typical, very typical Portuguese dirt. It's the only way of the train really. Getting a red. Can't really see. Love it. There we are. Oh. Oh. That was so fun. You finish in this beautiful little area. Real fun. Very diverse. Very physical just because of the sprinty bits and the climb. I love it, and it finishes in this lovely area. Over there is a beautiful fountain. Collect some water. So I'm going to pedal up. This is a nice one. It's just a chilled road ride. In the sun though, I don't know how warm it is. Yeah. What I love about this ride, halfway up after stage 2, there's this little sit down spot with this view. Absolutely stunning. Real good. Let's go for a little bike check. The Nukeproof Mega I got a few weeks ago. Size large. I'm running Suntour Duralox 29er up front. I just got this yesterday, the Suntour Tri-Air. So I've got the Susmo bike hooked up. It's almost set up. I'm a little bit off on my pressures. I've got an Enduro casing tyre on the rear, 27 psi, but that's got the Rim Pack Pro in it. The front is a DH tyre with the standard Rim Pack in there. I've got TRP levers matched up to Miguras, front and rear. What else? I'm on the flat pedals. Just loving flats at the minute. 11 speed. Got my Brighton computer, helps give me data. It is 31 degrees at the moment. So yeah, it's an absolute beast, absolutely loving it. Another thing, I'm now going to show you exactly what I carry on these sort of enduro rides. It's super hot, so what you got is super important. And I'm diabetic, type 1, so there's some extra stuff in there that keeps me going. So let's have a little look. So it's like a hip pack, very good. It's got a good base on it so it doesn't flap around. First off is the water. I have usually got 2 bottles. I carried the other one on there just for the water, but it bounced off on stage 1, so I've lost that. There's a multi-tool. This side, for my diabetes, I carry my blood kit. So I've got the strips, the computer. So I do that as much as possible, because basically if I go low with my sugars, imagine bonking, but way worse. A diabetic hypo is not very pleasant. I'd always rather be a bit high than go low, because we all know what a bonk feels like, and a bonk with is just a hypo is way worse than bonking. So inside I carry some energy gels. I got 2 of them. I carry these, actually like kids snacks, but they're very good carbs. Got a bit of sugar in there, and carbing, I think, for when you're riding is very, very important. These little jelly babies, I try not to have them, but I say if my sugars go low, I like to keep them in there just for, you know, backup. I have some Belvita breakfast bars. I've got a couple of them. Oh no, I don't. Jelly babies. I've got a battery pack and cable for the GoPro, because we all know GoPro's batteries are crap. My injection, so I've got my insulin, and I keep that on me. My diabetes is very important to me, so basically don't want to die while I'm at it. I've got a plug kit, so got the plug and different size plugs. There's a lot of stuff in here, Jesus. A pump, a pressure gauge. I like to keep an eye on pressure. Got some CO2 canisters. There's probably like an extra 4 kilos of stuff in there. So yeah, that's about it really. Carry all that on me. You know, you don't want to be without when you're like, I'm out in the wilderness. Like I said, being type 1 diabetic is super important, and being very hydrated. So like I said, it was 31 degrees. Hydration is key. I have electrolytes, and I had a little bit of sugar in there. Yes, there's a lot of sugar there, but like I said, at the end of the day, a hypo for a diabetic is shocking. So yeah, that's what I carry. Let's go up. Stage 3 is next to that windmill over the other side. So this is going to be my stage 3, and then after this I go over this track line. Is everyone's favourite up here. Super dry. A lot of hops, little gas to flats. Woo! So there's 2 ways you can go in a minute, but let's see which way. I think I'll try left. Haven't done this for a long time. How kicky do they build? Oh, this is cool. Love seeing other people helping. The cheeky inside line. And then the guys gonna drop in, or am I gonna get past them? How do we go? Pedal! Ah, obrigado! Yes. Whoa, this changed. I suppose that's Enduro, you gotta look where they're building. Sick burn that one. Oh, this sick track in here called Jotters. The old driver. Oh, the bike feels so good. Through the gully, through your little hops. The most chilled the heart rate would be. I know this track pretty well. Oh cool, they cut the stumps out. Whoop! Into the finish. All today with all the people. Obviously, look at that 2 meters gap. Don't think so. Absolutely love that track. As you can see, it's freaking busy in here. It's barbecues, fresh water. So this is always good to stop in here. So I'm gonna pedal back up. It's about 25 minutes. Stage 4. Bike is working a dream. And let's do everyone's favourite bit, the pedal. Just climbing back up on Torero. I'm climbing, I like to try and keep it about a magic number, 140. It doesn't burn me out. Still 25 degrees, lovely. Just peaceful. Just how I like it. Larry Loner. So, stage 4. But before we do any riding, gotta check these bloods again. You know, it's just normal for me, to be fair. Because, what am I? 3.5 hours into the ride, so it's when all my glycogen stores and all that. We're getting super low. Oh, blood is flowing. I think they're pretty a bit. It might be low, I don't know. Yeah, 98. I don't know if you can see that. A bit dark. Get the sun on it. I want to be a bit more higher than that, so I'm going to stop here for a minute. Have a bite to eat. Have a good look at the view. Get some food. Still got quite a bit of food there, so. And then we're going to drop in. Oh baby. So, stage 4. This certainly is that. I think the motos are being out shredding today. I always forget about that tight turn. Stones are super loose. I only found out about this track a few months back, and then we went lockdown, so I haven't ridden it too much. Whew. It's a bit punchy, this bit. Look at that view though. Lovely. So you've got a sprint, and after this it does get super flowy. It's been a while since it rained. Just to concentrate. New shock feeling. Sick. Riding on marbles. Just all this loose stone on top. Whoop. What I learned about Enduro is just keeping the flow. Oh, trees down. Brake hard, you lose time. Yeah, literally is what the name says. Flow trail. I reckon this is my favourite Enduro track. There we are. Through the bushes. Finito. Nice. I absolutely love that track. Have a little hideout in the shade. That one's a good track. Super flowy, nothing too crazy. So much loose stone on it though. I think a lot of that's from when the motors ride it, but I think that is actually a moto track. But it's good for the Enduro bikes for pedaling. Now we've got about 25-minute climb. The next part I'll show you is stage 5 routes, which is all the way down to Louzan Park. So yeah, loving it. Loving the new Suntour shock. I reckon a couple PSI more. Stage 5. It's got the World Cup and DH stuff that way, where this one is good on both bikes, but I just like it just because it's physically brutal on the body. Like there's a lot of small bumps. It's just continuous for like 4 minutes. So yeah, I've done 43 kilometers, 4 hours, and hopefully you enjoy it. This one ends in Louzan Park, so it's one of the longer ones, but it's the one that takes you all the way down the mountain. All the other ones you have to stop and do stuff. So here we go. Oh shit. Oh bugger. Quick. A bit of jumpy jump. Tree fell over. Oh well. Continue. This track. So this one's called Routes. Even though I said stage 5. I don't know why it's called Routes though. I don't think there's a single route on it. It's literally the polar opposite of the name. This time of year, Louzan Park. Oh, it's so loose. It's like anti-grip down here. Actually ploughing into a tree. It's falling down.
is just continuously bumpy. A lot of the motos, the runners, they all use it. Don't use it because if your bike's set up shit, oh my god, this track is a nightmare. Like marbles. The forestry, we're doing so much work and destroying stuff, it's a bit heartbreaking. But it'll be back to how it was once again. See Louzan down below in front of me. It's really starting to feel it in the arms. Go down to this turn. Drop the foot. All flat pedals, baby. What can be had on enduro bikes in this beautiful place, Louzan Park. If you only got a DH, there's DH. But I'm going to do another video on the best of the DH anyway. It's got built, but no one ever uses it. I don't know why. The enduro bikes, freaking rad. This track is the absolute dream if it's pissing it down. So grippy. Like in a minute, it's just anti-grip. Sit inside. Almost there. Woo! It's even more loose now, it's dry. And here we are into the last turn. Woo! And there we are. Louzan Park. Just in front. Oh. There we have it. Oh baby. There we are. One absolute stunning day. Started up there. You can see the aerial towers, or just below it. Now I finished here. So let's have a little look on the Garmin. What it's saying. I was out for 4 hours. Oh, that was a long time. Climbed 1500 meters, lost 1900 meters, burnt 2600 calories. So all in all, an absolute epic day. That's just the sort of fun you can have in Louzan Park. I was an enduro bike. There's plenty more for the downhill bike, but I was out. I love these trails because there's a lot of climbing in between, so it's perfect for enduro training. I'm absolutely dripping. All the tracks I pick are pretty long. I think the shortest was about 3 minutes, but if they're about 4 minutes or more, I think that's perfect for the enduro training. Absolutely stunning day. Loving the Nukeproof. I also did my weight this morning, so I'll skip to that now. So that shows exactly how important it is to hydrate, eat, all that sort of things. And I showed you earlier, I'm diabetic, so I was checking my bloods. And that's super important because bonking is bad, but hypos are even worse than a bonk. So I really hope everyone enjoyed that. Like I say, Louzan Park, so much on offer. That was just a small majority of what is here. So get in touch. Thanks to Bruno for the initial uplift. Louzan MTB shuttle, check them out. I'll put a link in the description as well. But please subscribe, give it a thumbs up. Until next time, see you guys.